Reunion in Subay Road South 7 years later. 7 years ago, on the bridge across the sea, Lunan in a suit walked towards a middle-aged woman. The woman seemed to be very afraid of the man. In anxiousness, she jumped off the bridge and fell into the sea. At this time, Subay rushed over, calling Aunt Lan. 7 years later, in Milan, Italy, Subay was watching domestic Huanzhen Company news. Huanzhen Company is about to go public. The news that its president Lu Nan and the company's model Su Mani went to the hotel late at night spread. Northern Jiangsu planned to return to China and said, "It is time to settle the grievances of the husband and wife for 7 years." Zhang Yuan, one of the company's bosses, wanted to commit suicide on the roof of the Huanzhen office building in Nancy, China. He said that if he could not get the company's shares that day, he would jump off the building and ask to see Lu Nan, saying that Lu Nan had forced the company's veteran to death. Lu Nan came downstairs and took out the fake share transfer book. Zhang Yuan rushed over and was caught by the security guard. In Yin's fashion banquet, Su Mani was warmly welcomed by the surrounding reporters when she entered the venue. After that, Subay wore the same dress and met with Su Mani, saying that it was her brother-in-law that Mani wanted to meet, and she wanted to meet. It's her husband. The two are half-parents. Su Mani was angry and wanted to fight Subay, but she was stopped by Subay, saying that she was no longer the self she was 7 years ago. It's time to pay back what Su Mani snatched back then. Came back. Facing the reporter, the two pretended to be very intimate. At the banquet venue, Subay and Yi Ting's pretending waiters met and got Su Mani's room card. After that, Subay pretended to be a cleaning staff and installed a pinhole camera in Su Mani's room. When Lu Nan came to the banquet venue, Su Mani pretended to be injured by an illegitimate meal, and put on a pitiful look that she was scared, and asked Lu Nan to send herself back to the room. Although Lu Nan was unwilling, she agreed. The camera installation takes a certain amount of time. In order to buy time for North Jiangsu, Yi Ting pressed the button on each floor of the elevator in Lunan and others. When Lu Nan entered the house, just when the camera was installed, the Northern Jiangsu pretended that the cleaning staff was holding a garbage bag and passing by Lu and Su. Su Mani took the advantage of Lu Nan to go to the bathroom to get a towel, and put the medicine in the water glass. However, when she asked Lu Nan to drink, Lu Nan saw it through. He said that he was used to such tricks. All these scenes were seen by Subay. Lu Nan didn't drink water, and Subay didn't photograph the breaking news. She started Plan B. When Lu Nan left the room, Su Mani deliberately fell down and pulled off the straps of her dress to seduce people. At this time, Subay, who had returned to her dress, came in. Subay communicated with her husband Lu Nan, but Lu Nan did not seem to know her. The reporters walked into the room, and Su Mani from Subay pretended to be intimate to deal with the reporter. The hotel incident came to an end. Subay spoke with Yi Ting. She returned to China this time to get close to Lunan to find out whether Aunt Lan's pixie engine was taken by Lunan and where it is now hidden. Lu Nan asked his assistant if Supi was his wife. It turned out that he had been in a car accident, so he lost his memory. However, the assistant had promised that Lu Nan's grandmother could not tell him about it, so he asked Lu Nan to ask himself. Grandmother. In the hospital, Subay went to see the rescue after falling into the water, but she has become a vegetative Aunt Lan, saying that he returned to China this time to find out the truth and find out the real culprit. On the second day, Subay came to the newly recruited Huanzhen Company as a gold medal model agent. She met Su Mani, who was flattered by many models at the company, and they will become colleagues in the future.